morning, students. Welcome to the virtual class of Information Technology of class 9th. Today, we will do Part B, Unit 3rd, Digital Documentation. Unit 3rd of Part B, that is Digital Documentation. Before learning digital documentation, we must understand what is documentation. A document is a paper with written contents, and the process of preparing a document is called documentation. Means a document is nothing but a paper on which something has written, and the process of writing on that paper is called a documentation. Why do we write everything on a computer? Why do we want to save everything on a computer? Because the contents written on the computer remains on a computer for a longer period of time. Documentation is required to preserve the contents for a longer period or to be used as evidence. This was the meaning of document or documentation. Now, why digital documentation? Why we use computer to write any document? A handwritten document can have certain disadvantages like understanding the specific handwriting and clerical errors. With the advancements in computer hardware and software technology, the process of handwritten documentation consequently automated to digital documentation. We all know that all our work, our banks, our schools, our colleges, our all the companies have shifted from handwritten work to computerized work. What is word processing? Word processing is the use of computer software to enter, edit, format, store, retrieve, and print the document. What do you mean by document? A document can be a letter, a notice, a report, a business correspondence. When we write any letter on a computer, we say it is a document. When we write any notice on a computer, we can say it is a document. A word processor is nothing but a computer application on which we write any letter, any notice, or any report. What are the examples of word processing software? Like, MS Word, OpenOffice Writer, and LibreOffice Writer. These are the examples of word processing software in which we can write in English or as well as we can write in Hindi also. There are some web-based word processor. Web-based word processor means we use net to use these word processors. Google Docs, Office 365 Word, and Microsoft OneDrive Word. These are the examples of web-based word processors. Parts of Microsoft Word window. When you will open Microsoft Word 2010, then this screen will appear. You can say this is the file tab. In this, file, open, new, save as, print options are there. This is the quick access toolbar. There is in the quick access toolbar, there is a save, shortcut, undo and redo buttons are there. This is the title bar, where you see the document title comes. This is the title bar, and this is the ribbon where home, insert, page layout, references, mailing are options are there. It is called a ribbon. And there are two rulers. This is a horizontal ruler, you can see, and this is a vertical ruler. Two rulers are there, and we have scroll bar also. This is a scroll bar, and one scroll bar comes here. And this is a cursor. We all know that we can write only with the help of the cursor in MS Word. And the blank area, you can see, it is called a document area, where you will write your letter, your notice, your application, or any paragraph of if you want to insert any picture. This is the blank area where you can write. And this is the status bar, which tells us our complete document's status. Page 1 of 1, how many words you have written. This is your complete information of your MS Word window. Parts of MS Word window, this is the same we had discussed yet now. Title bar. This bar is located on the top of the writer window. It shows the title of the currently open document. Which document you have opened, it shows the name of the document. It comes on the title bar. Quick access toolbar, in this comes on the upper left hand side of the corner, and in the save icon, undo and redo buttons are there. Menu bar, it appears just below the title bar, and it shows the tabs: file tab, home tab, insert tab, design tab, layout tabs. Ribbon, it contains different groups of selected menus. Like in the home menu, we have clipboard, font, paragraph, styles, and editing groups. And two scrolls bar, vertical scroll bar and horizontal scroll bar. They helps in scrolling up and down and left and right of the document. There are two rulers also, vertical ruler and horizontal ruler. And what they do? These rulers helps in page formatting, like setting of margins. Status bar. This is positioned at the left bottom of the window and displays the status of our document, like number of pages, words, the language which we are using, and zooming, etc. Now, what are the features of word processor? First is speed. We can do our work very fast. With the help of any word processor, it makes our work very easily and quickly. Editing features. In the MS Word or in any word processor, there are some commands so that we can edit our document. Like if you want to insert, delete or modify any content, this is called editing. So editing is very easy in any word processor document. In this class, we are doing learning MS Word 2010. Formatting features. You can do any formatting on your document, like if you want to change the font of your document, if you want to change the text color, alignments, spacing and indentation, then it is very easy. It supports graphical objects also, like we can insert uh, images along with the text also, and you can change the color and size of the images. Storage. The you can save your document, and the saved document can be opened modified like edited, and printed anytime whenever you need. Object linking and embedding. It means in this feature, you can insert any video clip, any audio chart, and images can be inserted with the help of OLE. There are some other useful tools in MS Office 2010 like spelling and grammar checking, mail merge, and print preview. These are some useful tools which makes our word processor very efficient and effective. Now, how to open Microsoft Word 2010? We all know that. Go to Start button, then All Programs, then there will be Microsoft Office. In the Microsoft Office, you will get Microsoft Word 2010. Create a new document. How to create a new document? When you are going to write something on it, then you need a new document. Then how to open it? Go to File menu, go to File, then there will be option New, and there will be a blank document. Just click on the blank document and your document will open like this. This is your blank document, your document area, and this is the cursor from which you can write. You can directly start typing your document as the text will start insertion from the insertion point. Thanks for today's video.